All right, we're gonna start the pro doubles finals. We got Chip Morales and Schoener versus Andy Nett and Peters.
Kind of a delayed clap out here in the gallery.
All right. Let's play ball.
Referee is Luis Moreno, serving as Andy Nett from Winona, Minnesota. His doubles partner is Skylar Peters.
Luis actually proven
Zero
to be
serving zero.
a significantly better referee than our previous referee.
Look at that serve. This ball pops out.
Chip's seen that serve a lot, Dave. These guys have matched up in singles a few times here in the last year. Andy Nett winning a couple really close matches against Chip.
No, it hasn't shown him right now.
Side out.
Sky Peters has to get off that right wall and take that ball coming down the middle.
0-0.
Chip came over that ball nicely. Ball stayed down. For those of you who think Pro-Am doubles is all fun and games, Chip Morales warmed up with his headset on, Dave. That's an indication that this is serious business.
1 serving 0.
And you're not joking.
I wish I was.
Short. Second serve.
Chip is known as the baby. And here's the baby off the back wall. Chip's hitting the ball extremely well here
Played over.
in this event, Dave. He's defeated a nemesis of his, Dan
1
Armijo,
serving 0.
in the round of 16 and nearly took down Luis Moreno in the round of 8. Actually held a 5-0 lead in the tiebreaker before falling 11-7 to Luis. Partners Fred Schoener here from the Great Northwest. Fred Schoener wastes no time going right after young Sky Peters.
2 serving 0.
Score is 2-0. This is the first game. Fred Schoener from Spokane, Washington.
Don't understand that shot there from Andy.
There was a screen, no call. Still no call.
Played over.
There's the call. Chip just over apologizing. He's what you call an over apologist when he steps on the handball court.
And when he refs.
He's always really sorry, but he continues to do it. This can be a big setup for Andy Nett. And look at that get right there from Fred Schoener. Skylar Peters hits his own foot with the ball. That's what it takes against Andy Nett. Chip tried to cut that ball off. It was hit too hard, Dave. So Fred came over behind him and barely got that ball back.
Skylar off to a really slow start here, Dave, in this finals.
4 serving 0.
Had to have been proud of himself, though, last night, Dave. He and his partner, the Dreamboat, took out the tournament host, Jake Plummer, and Dan Armijo. There was a few hundred rabid Jake Plummer fans here, Dave, crowding this center court, watching that match, and Sky Peters had the composure, Dave,
serving 4.
to play that steady game. That was not a graceful looking dive there from Mr. Schoener.
1 serving 4.
Just calling it like I see it.
That ball knuckling off the front wall after Andy hit that.
Server.
Nice back wall kill there from Chip.
1 serving 4. Point. Two serving 4.
Score is 2-4.
As we say goodbye to some of the fellow pro players, we won't be seeing them for about 72 hours, Dave. We're going to miss them. We'll be seeing them down the road in Orange County.
4 serving 2.
Well, we'll repeat the same process we go through every weekend. We're kind of like rock stars, Dave. Different city each week without the fame and fortune or talent.
Instead of alcohol, it's Maalox.
5 serving 2.
Score is 5-2 here. My name is Dave Vincent alongside Dave Fink.
Chip really looking good.
Doesn't look like he has those cramps today like he had the other day. 6-2. I'm actually seeing that ball knuckle off the front wall, meaning that there's no spin to the
Great
ball.
get there from Chip.
That should have been called a screen, and was by the players. Luis wants to allow these players to play through this.
6 serving 2.
6-2. First game score. That's going to make it. What is that shot right there? Amazing. Left-handed spin. Oh, it was
He
a
opened
shank.
up his hand there. No, I thought he was going for that shot.
2.
Says he wasn't. Not sure what shot he would have been going for were it not for that one.
He said it was bad, but I mean, really, what else could have happened with that shot?
Right.
Sky Peters looks out of place in here.
2.
8 serves 2.
Fred Schoener, Dave, plays that real, it was an avoidable, and then he hit Chip with the ball. But Fred plays that real sort of solid, crafty, veteran, open, level handball game.
I've known Fred for almost 20 years, and I always felt when he was a little younger that he could have been a pro qualifier. He just never traveled to the tournaments. Busy with
9
work.
serving 2.
Works in the hotel industry. And he was always like this 20 years ago.
Short.
Just one of the top players. He always had Jay Balkenbush to play in Spokane. Now he's getting close to 40.
Second serve.
I actually defeated Fred at the Showtime in Seattle event in the Pro Drop-Down Finals in 2008.
2.
Right after I took down Montana's Jeremy Morton in the semis. It's the only time I ever talk about myself, unless I'm putting myself down.
Side out.
Which is always.
2 serving 9.
2 serves 9.
There's that huge serve there from Andy Nett. Fred able to put that ball back in play.
Three serving 9.
Chip not pushing the roof down there, Dave. He actually tells himself to just keep himself under control. You know, keeping himself under control hasn't worked all that well for him. Maybe he should think about raising the roof or maybe pushing the energy level up.
4 serving 9.
Or bringing the house down, or
all those things might work. What he's doing is not working. Tremendous power there from Andy. Oh, beautiful corner kill there from Chip. Chip is wearing the new WPH
4 serving 9.
camo gloves.
Actually, I got him to go with Fred, so we didn't have to worry about that.
Second serve.
Nice two-wall pass there from Chip, and Andy answers with his own two-wall pass. Here's a back wall opportunity for Andy. Lifts it. Here's Fred with the left, and Fred was trying to go straight back down the left there. Just mishits it slightly.
5 serving 9.
Chip catches
Side
that
out.
crack. Hit that ball at the perfect angle to catch that left wall crack, and it did crack out.
Nine serving 5.
The score is 9-5 here.
Short.
You'd have to say, Dave, that Chip and Fred would be the heavy favorites here in this match. Chip and Andy
Second serve.
pretty much dead even, and certainly you'd have to say Fred has a big edge on young Sky at this point. That was a 3-wall crack out rollout. You don't see that very often.
10 serving 5.
Chip feeling it now. Blast a left-hand
11
kill.
serving 5.
That's one of those times, Dave, where your right side partner sticks out his left hand and you're not too unhappy because he just steers that ball right down the right side
5.
wall.
Score is 12-5.
Short. Second serve.
Andy tries to hit that ball behind his back. Not sure I understand the thinking there.
13 serving 5.
13-5. This is the men's Pro-Am doubles finals.
Chip telling us, Dave, he's been playing really hard leading up to these tournaments at home. He's back in Fresno, California now.
Second server.
He says he's pushing himself as hard as he can in every game.
13 serving 5.
Number 1 seeds leading 13-5. Fred Schoener serving to Skylar Peters in the green.
And Skylar actually punches that wall. Those walls usually win
14
those battles,
serving
Dave.
5.
I've never seen a wall lose that battle.
That's gonna be
You
another
have to wonder if Sky hurt his hand there with that punch. I know, Dave, you've punched some walls in your
15
time.
serving 5.
My big famous one was punching the ground and breaking 3 fingers. And then continuing the match
16
because I'm
serving
a
5.
complete lunatic. 16-5. Which made it worse. Look at
Oh,
that.
beautiful shot there from Chip.
Seventeen serving 5.
Great shot from Andy.
Good shot.
Andy wins most of his points on those
5 serving
blistering pass
17.
shots and ace serves. You don't see him hit too many flat kills. And
Point.
that's an example right there.
6 serving 17.
6 serve 17.
2 serves. Check the ball.
I don't know why you have to check the ball when it hits your partner's foot. You think the referees think that the feet are
6
sweating?
serving 17 again.
Not really sure. Fred handles that well.
Contact there. Andy
Great
wanted
2-wall
something.
shot there from Chip.
Andy wanted contact way back there.
Andy took the right shot there. It was a very easy fly kill opportunity there for Andy, and he shanks it.
6 serving 17.
6 serves 17, first game.
Short.
Luis Moreno waits right for
Second
the
serve.
time when Chip Morales is about ready to hit that ball before he calls it short.
I wonder if Sky's hand is hurting him right now, Dave, because he's not following through with his swings. That'll happen when you have a little bit of pain
17 serving 6.
in your right hand. I'll actually be driving back to Missoula, Montana this afternoon with Sky Peters and his dad, Robin.
And
18
the hurt
serving
hand.
6.
Well,
You'll find out.
I'll update you exactly on the condition of that hand following that ride.
I'm sure everyone at home can't wait to find out.
Nope.
You're serious about that, right?
About what?
You're serious about that update? That will be posted.
Actually, I wasn't.
18 serving 6.
18 serves 6.
Chip very aggressive. He's
19 serving 6.
He's really feeling it right now, Dave.
Chip Morales actually thinks that this live webcast is for him. After every shot, he looks back at us. Give us some FaceTime. Punch fist from Andy Nett. No, let's make eye contact here.
Side out.
There it is, right?
No, it's only eye contact after a great shot,
6
Dave.
serving
Okay.
19.
Not after a miss. And we'll take a look at right now.
Shot.
Oh,
You wouldn't make it too obvious.
that was a beautiful
6,
shot, though, there
19.
from the baby. Rolled that ball an inch high.
That ball hit Andy Nett in the shoulder.
Chip Morales will be playing doubles next
6,
weekend,
19
Dave, at the Simple Green U.S. Open, partnering with
Wow.
four-wall serve.
Second serve.
Chip will be partnering with Armando Ortiz, one of the great young players in the game.
If Andy Nett could learn that paddle shot up front, he'd be so dangerous with that power that he has, and then like an offset changeup.
Great dig there from Chip. Looked like Sky was trying to get out of the way of the ball rather than hitting the ball.
19 serving 6.
19 serve 6.
Short. Second serve.
Sky really has not been able to get on track here in this first game, Dave. It's really been Chip Morales making the difference in this first game. He's been by far the strongest player in this
19
court.
serving 6.
Chip has served well and returned well. Also hit a number of great kills. You see, Andy, that's just not the right shot. That's a good ball. And Fred pops that ball to the ceiling. He had to have been 30 inches off the ground when he hit that ceiling shot, Dave. Incredible air time. I mean, I don't know if we can get a replay of that, Dave, but he was 3 feet off the floor.
That was quite an
20
athletic
serving
move from
6.
Andy Nett.
He's the dreamer and the skyer.
His doubles partner is Skyler.
First game.
Very
I'm sure
lopsided
there's-
first game there.
21-6, first game goes to Chip Morales and his partner, Fred Schoener. We're going to be back in just a bit from Peak Health and Wellness, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, for the Jake Plummer Hell of a Handball Bash Part 3 and WPH Echelon Fireball Classic. This is the men's Pro-Am doubles for Dave Fink. My name is Dave Vincent. Stick with us. We're coming back just a bit.
Chip. Do you guys know where he went?
And we are back live from the Peak Health and Wellness Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for the Jake Plummer Family Hell of a Handball Bash 3 and WPH Echelon Fireball Classic. Dave Vincent with a new color commentator, brother Eric Plummer. Not my brother, but part of the family portion of the namesake of this event. Eric, welcome to the booth, replacing Dave Fink. Big shoes to fill.
Big shoes. I'll do my best. Ouch.
Over.
That'll leave a mark.
0-0.
The score is 0-0 here. Second game, it was Chip and Schoener winning the first one, 21-6. You played Chip Morales, you and your partner Fergal Collins and Fred Schoener yesterday, and that was quite a battle that went to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that was a grind fest for sure.
Now you see that serve right there from Chip Morales, and you saw a lot of those yesterday.
Yeah.
2 serving 0.
I was hoping to get a look at Andy's serve. That guy crushes the ball.
Well, since
Didn't
you and I
play him, so
3 serving 0.
You and I are down here at ground level. You get to see kind of a different movement with Andy's serve here. Everything looks like it skips.
Yeah.
From down here. I think it really is skipping.
Second server. Side out. 0 serving 3.
The score is 0-3. Now watch this serve. You actually went for a crack there, so it checked up.
Played over.
Andy has a really strong arm. You should see.
Oh,
he was an All-American All-American Collegiate Division II quarterback, Winona State, and he also was a starting point guard for the basketball team.
In college?
In college.
Oh, 3-sport athlete there.
That we know of. He had to have played baseball with that arm.
Yeah. He should be pitching somebody's bullpen right now. That's a live arm there. In one wall, that wouldn't have been a hinder, but you gotta.
Definitely going to do that over.
Played over. All right. 0 serving.
They're playing
3.
that one over because Chip really did not see the ball. He just stuck a hand out. He's just saying, I might have got a point on that, but I didn't see it. I don't want you to give that to me because I don't want it. And that's kind of been the weak link here in this game is Skylar Peters is really not playing like he did yesterday. It was flawless handball. He got his hand on every single ball. Now, Eric, we're seeing Skylar not pulling his weight in here today like he did yesterday. But he does there on the serve. That's called the announcer's curse.
Yeah, young kid, nerves have to play a little bit of a factor. Although, like you said yesterday, he was money.
Good serve.
Now he's got two straight
Keep
points.
talking bad about him, though. He's 2 in a row here.
Two serving three.
And his mom wears army boots.
That's nice.
And he gets it back. Behind the back. Skip in. Another point for Skyler. I call him Skyler just because I know nobody calls him that.
Three serving three, sorry.
Sky Peters.
Whose father was a good football player for the Grizz. Rockin' Robin Peters.
Didn't it look like that?
Another behind the back.
That serve was long. I know it's been a long time ago, but I'm bringing it up
Nobody
way
said
late.
anything on the court, so I'll trust that.
It's a long rally, the longest one so far of this match, this finals. Andy's doing a lot of running out here. Sky Peters not playing in position on the right side because Andy Nett's doubles partner, and he's right on that wall over there. Then again, Andy's running all over the court.
Nice little run here, though.
Serving
4 in a
three.
row.
4-3.
Five straight.
Five serving three.
Six consecutive points on Sky's serve here. Nice job, announcer curse, Dave. That worked well.
I know, I'm going to keep it up too.
Six serving three.
7 in a row. Chip.
Seven serving three.
Score now is 7-3. Let's see what else I can say about Sky. Keep this momentum
He's
going.
definitely
I'm actually
picked it
getting
up.
texts from his parents saying, keep it up.
8 in a row. No, it's funny. This has got him back in the flow a little bit. Sometimes you can get shut out in there and get out of the rhythm a little. And
First time out.
Yeah, you're right. You know, sometimes you get into a little runner's high and everything seems to work, and that's why you saw Fred Schoener call the timeout for Team Morales, who won the first game 21-6, and already Skyler and Andy Nett are matched the score that they had at the first game. So momentum's definitely changed here. It's been really quiet because people are getting on into their rental cars, going back to the airport. So we're kind of at least a quarter left here at the facility. So it seems to be quiet in the gallery, but certainly the diehards are sitting around watching the action here. Eric, what does it mean to see the players so happy to come to this event? I have interviewed many of the pro players so far this weekend, and they're all saying this is the best tournament they've ever gone to.
Really?
And it's not one of those, oh, they're just giving us that line. They say that, and they're going to say it at the next event, and then they're going to say it again. But I just watched the reaction. Say it just to Tracy Davis here just a few minutes ago. I said, you know, how do you feel? And I want you just to be honest about this tournament. Oh my gosh, this is the best event I've ever gone to. Fergal Collins said he's never been to a better tournament in his life.
That's great.
We have some age division players saying that this was the first time they've ever had this much hospitality and the family, which is your family.
Soon play the scores.
I just think that's a credit to Jake. That's what he wanted. He wanted a fun time, fun weekend of handball. And I've had fun. I think everybody has, and it's excellent to hear those guys say that. It means doing something right. It's a two-way street. They're having fun, but it's a treat for us too. Get these guys in your backyard. That's
9 serving 3.
Can't ask for anything more.
You're hearing from the voice of brother Eric Plummer, the current state champion in singles here in Idaho. Current doubles.
Big titles, huh?
State champion. Your name is on the plaque next to your brother Brett and father Steve, and one of these days, Jake wishes that he could get his name up there. He almost did it this year.
He got a doubles title, though. They earned it, too.
Was that with brother Brett?
No.
Was that with you?
Nope. No,
Was that with your mom?
It was with Ryan Lutman.
Oh, wow. Great. Wish that Lutman was here at this event.
Yeah. He's
a good guy.
Maybe next year.
11 serving 3.
You know, our first impression is 11-3 as a score here. My first impression of Plummer family, Jake Plummer and Idaho Handball going to Sandpoint was meeting Ryan Lutman and then Jake Plummer at the same time. And I thought, well, that's what Jake does. You know, I mean, every good quarterback has a blocker. You know, somebody that's blocking all of his, you know. I thought, oh, this is Lutman. This is some ex-football player here.
I think this is 12 straight points on Sky's serve. I'm gonna make sure and tell Andy it's your fault too, Dave. You opened this can of worms.
Skyler wants to continue serving too. He's playing harder. Sometimes to make that 13 straight points. Sometimes when you get into the game where you're hitting the ball more, a couple serves, a couple points. Now you're
serving 3.
You're back in the game. If you're standing over on the side watching your partner hit every single ball.
And it's also part of that pro-am dynamic is, you know, you kind of want to defer a little bit to the stronger player, but you don't want to become where
14 serving 3.
You're out of sync out there. He's not now. Stealing.
I like what Skyler's doing. He's serving one ball to the right side player and one to the left side player. I don't know. Don't know if Skyler knows that you don't have to do that here. I like that shot though. Have you also noticed that Andy Nett has only hit a few balls? Skyler giving Andy a rest here.
That's what I like doing with Fergal. What we did is when the right side guy, when he serves, gets to run the show, and that way you get a turn like this. This guy's probably going to want to go back to the right and rest.
Yeah. Here's a big setup.
Run. Freddie's an underrated player too. He's a solid player. He's won some Washington State doubles titles.
I've known Freddie for about 20 years, almost 20 years. I lived in Klamath Falls, Oregon, and he was up here in Spokane, and we'd meet in the regionals, either in the divisions and then into the Open Pro brackets.
3 serving 14.
I played him a few tournaments in Bend, Oregon, or one time in Portland.
Ah, cool. 14-point run. That's twice as long as any I've seen in our doubles. It's been pretty even doubles. I thought the Pro-Am was
3 serving 14.
anybody's game, and it showed. Every match has been pretty tight.
Well, Andy Nett and Skylar Peters won the first one 21-6. And so you're seeing this could go the other way around. Now it's 15-3, I believe. Going the other way.
4 serving 14.
4-14, excuse me.
Two straight fly kill rollouts from Freddie. Let him get going.
5 serving 14.
I'm sure that you and Freddie have met a lot of times in tournaments, no?
Yeah, a few times.
Now you live in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Uh-huh.
And you're a sports reporter for the newspaper? Is that
sports editor for the newspaper, yeah. Small little daily.
Now, I talked to Jake, and he tells me that you were the best athlete in the family, and also brother Brett was pretty amazing, too.
6 serving 14.
But I think your specialty is like tennis and baseball, or were you a football player as well?
I played football and basketball, my main sports. Got into tennis late in life, but that's what I play now that I'm old.
But were you not good enough, obviously, to be a NFL player? Did you play in college?
Nope.
You didn't?
No, I never even pursued it.
What position were you in football?
14.
Safety and backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback is your position. That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a backup at everything I've ever played. So I can relate to that. Who were you backing up?
A guy named Kenny.
Kenny, just a dude named Kenny. Not Kenny Powers from
nobody here is going to
Down.
know. Yeah. You watch that series? It's pretty
Of course
funny
I
show.
do. Why wouldn't I?
2 serves.
Only real men watch Kenny Powers.
14-7.
I love it. Your position in football was backup quarterback. Well, and now I know why you weren't in the
I
pros.
was a starting safety. Come on now. I was a defensive player.
What about baseball?
14-7 again.
I wish I would have stuck with it more. I still love baseball. It's probably my favorite sport to follow. But nice point, nice gets.
Look at that power from Andy. Chip doesn't seem to phase him one
No,
bit.
he's seen that kind of game before.
14 serving 7.
14-7.
So yeah, let's count Sky's run this time.
I was counting how many balls that he dropped on the ground before he served it. Guess you and I are looking at two different things here.
So he's the Djokovic of handball.
Yeah.
Fink probably got my joke there. Nobody else.
Fink doesn't listen to the webcast unless he's on him. Look at that. Get right there from Andy Nett behind the back. That was tremendous.
It's good stuff.
Oh. Did he?
I couldn't tell. I was blocked off by it.
I thought he got it.
It's a hell of a point.
I got a camera in front of my face. I didn't think he got it from here, but he must have.
Great get if he did.
7 serving 14.
A lot of congestion there, Eric.
8 serving 14.
8-14. Yeah, you don't see Andy Nett. You don't see Andy Nett get upset. When he looked back at the referee, that was a complete blow up for him.
14.
Yeah, I like that.
I would be close to calling a technical next time he looks at me like that.
Short.
A quick glance from Andy Nett is like
serve.
wanting to take a guy out and fight. Actually, I started doing things to try to make him mad. You know, we're rooming at the cabin out at the lake there, and, you know,
14 serves 8.
pouring a gallon of water on him, you know, that sort of thing. Cold water from the lake. No, he just smiles.
Nice left-handed rollout by Freddie. He has that shot, too.
14 serving 8.
Wow. We get to watch that serve again, that bounce.
Second serve.
I counted 9. Wonder what he does on the second serve. 2, 3, 4. That might make
9
sense.
and 4. Let's see if he's consistent. That's it.
Well, we're going to find out.
Sunday legs right there.
We are going to find out right here.
Or Saturday legs for me.
Or as I call any day.
15 serving 8.
8, 9. Oh, 10. Sorry. Forgot that last one.
Some good points here.
How does he do that? That's actually making it to the front wall.
I don't think Chip got it. No, he had a lot of those yesterday, too.
How does Andy catch up to that stuff?
Comfortable. It's a tough shot.
$16 serving 8.
Score is 16-8. One of the things that Sky needs to do there, Eric, is when his doubles partner, Andy Nett, comes over to that right wall,
17
Sky needs to jump over to the left really quick. That frees open that lane down the right wall so Andy can hit it right back down there. What you can't do is hit it back down the wall with your doubles partner sitting over there.
Sure.
So the other guys start migrating over to the left, knowing that you're not going to hit it to your partner.
18 serving 8.
Unless it's me playing the part of Andy Nett, then I can hit it pretty much anywhere.
I'm sure Sky learned quite a bit this weekend, though. Go back and his club doubles wherever he plays. It's probably going to seem a little slower, a little easier after this.
8 serves 18. Nine serving 18. Short. Second serve.
Looks like this one's going to go tiebreaker.
most of the doubles has this draw.
Chip thought it was 2 bounces.
2.
The only person really playing this is...
I couldn't tell. I was close. It's the player's call, though, isn't it? That's how we do it anyway.
Well, player
10
that was supposed to make the call just kept playing.
It's a nice get.
Eleven serving 18.
The score is 11-18. Chip Morales and Fred Schoener won the first one 21-6. Here they're down though, but starting to make a comeback.
Ever since you mentioned that it was going tiebreaker, you gave it the announcer curse again there.
Second server.
Never fails.
Fate is not liking me right now as I keep playing games with fate. Skylar's parents are texting me wishing I'd start saying bad stuff about him again. Look at Andy Nett.
That's excellent.
Look at Andy Nett. Then he comes back here really relaxed and just hits a soft
That's
kind of
good,
lob.
good solid.
His doubles partner is not coming off that right wall. He's going to stay right on it with his hand on it.
Staying out of the way, though. That's Andy's point. You know, if he's taking it over, then let him run it. That's why I love doubles, though. Those great gets like that.
18 serves 11.
The Andy Roddick of handball, Andy Nett, serving that power serve. Look at that
good
thing
analogy,
right
actually. That is.
19 serves 11.
A lot of guys crush the ball without getting a radar gun on it, but I've yet to see anybody, at least in this tournament, that can match his miles per hour. I would say hard to say on that, but
second serve.
It's a heavy ball too. It's
the two that are in the tournament are Luis Moreno and Edgar Medina.
19-11.
Oh, Edgar! I couldn't believe how hard that guy was hitting the ball.
19 serves 11.
It's fun to watch.
Point.
1 point away from forcing a tiebreaker here.
20 serves 11.
Oh, when you start the game with a 14-point service run, you hope to close the door.
Wow, that was a weird look.
Side out. Eleven serving 20. Hold it. You all right?
Andy's saying that he hit
11 serving
Chip.
20.
Looks like he's got a little mouse on his elbow too.
Oh, that ball skidded on that deep sidewall. That allowed Fred Schoener to get to that.
Nice.
Twelve serving 20.
12 serves 20 here. Oh, look at that.
Point.
Nice one. Now, you know, you start getting to 13, a couple more points.
13 serving 20.
Unfortunately for Chip and his partner, they have to do it all right here because this is their last service. So there's a point.
Timeout.
Smart timeout. Chip was getting it going there.
You're watching the Jake Plummer Family Hell of a Handball Bash Part 3. We're in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, at the Peak Health and Wellness Center. You guys live in Sandpoint. You live in town there, Sandpoint, Idaho. Tell me about Sandpoint. I've been there a few times. The community there is amazing. I've gone to a lot of different handball communities, but I don't know why the players up here are just different. So nice, wanting or willing to just, you know, lend a hand and help out. and the community is just incredible. What do you pin it on? Is it just the atmosphere?
It is. It's a fun little. It's a great group of guys for a town of about 10,000 people. You know, got about 40 guys playing. Any couple times a week, all 4 courts are full of doubles, and could stick around, drink a couple beers, and it's just a fun group of guys. And we, it's solid doubles too. There's get 2 courts full of good solid A/open doubles. Per capita, it's a pretty good ratio. This Coeur d'Alene is about 60,000 people, and I think there's 4 or 5 players here. So
yeah,
we'll figure that one out.
That's like that. There's some communities where there's a past handball ambassador that has really kept the community going, and then others, they don't even play.
Yeah.
I lived in a town that had 150,000 people and 4 handball players, but they decided not to play in that town, so we would all drive an hour and a half to another town where other players played.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's too bad.
Some communities have it.
Well, like you said, it takes a driving force and somebody to really, you know, and then when it's fun and successful, it's going to grow itself. That's part of it. It seems like every year a couple new guys show up in Sandpoint and never played before, and I check them out a month later, and they're, you know, out there banging it around, and next year they're in the Bs. And
15 serving 20.
Make that 16-20 now, Eric.
You weren't lying about that.
I don't see
16-20.
I don't see Chip going to the left at all now. That was a mistake.
And see Andy.
See Chip just trying to hit every ball to Sky Peters. That ball makes the front wall, though. Sky didn't think it made it. It actually did, though.
17 now, you starts to get in your head a little bit.
Now the texts are really rolling in from the Peter family. Oh,
that's just a tough serve there.
18 serving 20.
Chip will try to sneak one in behind him every now and then.
That's just an amazing get right there. God damn this kid. That's excellent. Now if they force a tiebreaker, that's the point right there. That's going to be why he dove and spooned up an ace against most people. Dove and with the next shot away.
I'm actually surprised that
when they desperately needed it, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised that Chip's going to allow Fred to go over to the left side here. They've just got, what is it, how many unanswered points now? 10 unanswered points, 10 straight points over with Chip on the left side. Now, Chip was serving and then shooting the next one. But if Chip goes over to that left side, Fred could actually, yeah, okay, there. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that's why Chip had that little conversation, I'm sure.
He wants that slider down the right here.
And so he can step in and try to kill the next one. That is a mistake. You do not want Andy to pounce that ball down.
It's a good thing that was short. Pass shot waiting to happen.
Now he's going to go to that 2-wall hard Z that's going to cut across Andy and force either Andy or Skyler to take it. There's a point.
Good save, two-wall power. That's hit that shot every time. You're never be in trouble.
You see Chip Morales right here, who's the accomplished doubles player.
19 serving 20.
Coaching Fred Schoener. Saying, here's our strategy here. You're going to hit it down that wall, and I'm going to step in and try to kill the next one. Smart.
That's the one that Andy.
There's another point. Now it is 20-20. This is.
It's been a weird match. There's a lot of momentum swings.
20 serving 20.
Sky Peters and Andy Nett were on the way to a tiebreaker when they were serving at 20-8. And now here it is. There's the crack and the point. The game is over. Fred Schoener and Chip Morales win this one, 21-6, 21-20 after they're down 20-8 there with a 13-point run. Eric Plummer.
Thank you for letting me. I've always wanted to pretend I was a sportscaster, so thank you for letting me join you here.
And
Dave.
You did it in a Pro-Am handball match when nobody in the club was here to watch it.
Yeah.
And nobody on the internet was here to listen to it.
All right. So good night, nobody. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye, nobody. Good night, nobody. And And that's what we're saying, too. Good night, everybody. From the Peak Health and Wellness Center for the Jake Plummer Hell of a Handball Bash Part 3 in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, for Dave Fink, Fred Lewis, those that helped participate in this event, we're going to say goodbye. That wraps up the men's Pro-Am doubles, 21-6, 21-20 in favor of the #1 seeds, Chip Morales and Fred Schoener. Thanks for tuning in.